Hello everyone, I'm Wendell Jones and welcome to this special edition of our program, The Platform. On this program we are going to listen to some Bahamian music, and on this program today we are so pleased to have one of our fledgling entertainers in our country. She's been in the business now for about 10 years, but before that she sang with the National Youth Choir, and I'm sure sang in some other places. Erica Simonet, better known as LadyE, who many people would have seen around singing, and so she is making another appearance here on the program, The Platform, along with my good friend Bianca Nygaard. Nice to see you both.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Bianca, you have a new look.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I like the color of your hair.
Christmas look.
The
Yes.
Christmas look, eh? Very good.
Thanks.
And so you've arranged yet another beautiful guest for our weekend program.
Yes, I'm so excited to have Erica Simonet, LadyE, on the show with us today, and we're going to talk about the launch of her new music video, Kill That Roach, which I'm so happy I get to be a little part of also.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you got started in the entertainment business before we get into that video.
Well, again, thank you so much for having me. And Bianca was so gracious to have me. I always wear Nygaard Slims all the time, so I'm always in the store because the pants are so comfortable, and you know they pull you in, they suck you in. So I got to meet her and know her and love her. And when I thought of my music video, I thought of all of my family, all of my close friends, everyone that is out there that would have that positive influence. You know, so Kill That Roach is a song. It was a fun dance song that I wanted to create. I wanted to bring what we lost back, you know, into the Bahamian culture. We have where we mash the roach, but young people, they've lost that. So when you tell them now mash the roach or skull, they don't really, you know, there's no relevant songs right now that's giving them that dance inspiration to do so. So I wanted to bring forth something that came back from the past, you know, shot from the past. So Kill That Roach was just one of those songs that, you know, I just felt as though we needed to have a little bit of humor in it. We needed to put a little dance move in it and, you know, stomp and mash the roach.
Mash the roach is different from kill the roach.
Yeah, you got to mash him to kill him.
Yes, okay.
Depending on how much pressure you use.
Yes, and so you arranged a group apparently to do a fantastic video. And
Yes.
how did you go about arranging the people?
Well, I could tell you that I was blessed. You know, sometimes with projects you don't have a lot of money, but you know, once you have an idea, a great idea, and especially the spirit behind what you're doing, sometimes people just gravitate towards you and it doesn't cost you a thing. And Bianca was one of those persons, you know, who was able to look at me and say, you know what, this girl has something going on, and she helped me out. You know, she came and she supported, and everything that I do, she's always with an encouraging word along with other persons. And I can say that I've been truly blessed to be around persons like her and others that have been encouraging to me.
Your career runs, you say so far, about 10 years?
Yes.
How did it evolve?
Oh, wow. I have a lot of people to say thank you to for how far I've come. You know, recently we lost Ronnie Butler. Therese Hepburn also is one of those persons. KB was one of those persons who had to rear me in because I came out making that mistake, wanting to sound like a soca artist. I lost my identity. So I had the opportunity to be around Bahamian entertainers who were able to tell me and stare me, hey, don't sell out your birthright. Don't look at your heritage with disdain or, you know, with harshness. So I was blessed to be around persons like Cleophas Adderley, who was able to bring me up through the National Youth Choir, teach me, give me vocal training for free, you know, and he just recently passed. A lot of great Bahamian heroes have gone through and passed and have been unsung heroes that I can tell you that contribute to me being here today.
What is the state of Bahamian music today?
I think it's in good hands. I think basically what the young entertainers are trying to do is they're trying to do fusions. And fusion is good because the music has to evolve, in my opinion. And everything I'm about to say, of course, is my opinion. Fusions are good. However, I think you have to be very careful when you're fusing your music with rap and reggae and stuff, because you don't want to lose who you are in the mix. So when you find yourself having so much of something that it becomes synonymous to that thing. Oh, that's a reggae song. No, not so much. So I would encourage more Bahamian artists to take our sound and marry it into the music, but still keep our identity, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that what Kill the Roach is doing?
Yes, it is, because if you listen to it, it has a strong rake and scrape beat. Ira Storr is my producer in this song. He also produced Islands in the Sun. I'm very proud of that song. I'm very proud of Kill That Roach too, because it has that strong rake and scrape blood in it. And what we wanted to do is, I'm from the Anglican Church, and Ira's from, whatever denomination Ira's from, but we wanted to fuse that churchy feel, that organ, that jumper church feel to it. So it made it fun and it made it lively. And that's what Kill That Roach is. It has a lot of jazz influence. I was able to get Jawara Adams, Nat Adams' son. You know, he was able to come in and play some horn lines in it. So if you really listen to the song, it has a lot of other influences, but it's strong rake and scrape. It's Bahamian true and true.
I know Ira Storr is San Salvador, and so his people are strong Baptists, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was read in the Baptist church. And so, Bianca, you were attracted to this music, eh?
Oh, yes.
I understand you're doing 1 or 2 steps in this video as well.
Yes, I am. I'm mashing the roach too. So, but Ira Storr's son is in the video, and he's dancing incredibly. And you know, even my children, they're seeing the video and hearing the song, and they're mashing the roach, and you know, so it is bringing it to the youth and back to people, and it's keeping the Bahamian culture alive, and it's really exciting.
Well, before we go too far, let's allow our audience to take a look at this video, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I had a preview, and I thought the videography is wonderful. The participants, they're all dancing well and singing well too.
Thank you very much.
You did a very good job in getting the actors or the performers in this video. So let's take a look.
See one over there, right there. There's another one
Here we are, and you've seen that video. And listen, you did a fantastic job. In terms of, you are not the only vocalist there. You had some other people singing with you.
No, I sang the whole song.
You sang the whole song?
I did backgrounds and everything.
Oh,
and that
so
song
you did
is
the background as well?
Yes, multi-talented. But I see you shaking your leg and stuff, so I know that you know how to kill the roach.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but you know, it's amazing that it is such a good mix.
Thank you.
Because it sounded as though you had some background singers, but you did background.
I did backgrounds. Like I said, I came up through the era of Cleophas Adderley. So he was able, I was a first soprano in the National Youth Choir. So I'm able to sing parts, I'm able to sing harmonies, and Ira Store is able to mix certain sounds and make the tone. So, you know, it's studio work as well. But I had to do all of my own work, and that's how it happened.
You sang the soprano.
I sang everything. There, right there, see it there, right there. Yeah, man.
You know, Erica Simonette is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. And she's really such a good example of if you want something, you could achieve your goals and you just make it happen. And it was such an honor and a privilege for me to see her on the set. She's working so hard, directing everything. If a table needs to be moved, she's moving the table, all while making sure that everybody there was fed and happy. And then she'd jump in and do all the great dancing and singing. And it's just so impressive. And then on to the next show, actually, after shooting from the morning to the afternoon. And so it's so nice to have somebody, such a strong woman. She's a mom too, and her daughter was right there.
Okay.
Watching her mom on set and learning from her and just being so encouraging of her, and also her family was there as a support, and it was just so nice to see somebody, you know, it's an inspiration.
Some
actually,
choreography went into that. Who choreographed this thing?
I had a young lady by the name of Anthea. She was there, and she was able to, she's from the Valley Boys.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So she was able to come in and show the girls one or two and show me a few things. You know what I mean? Because, you know, these old bones got to, you know, oil up. But, you know, I really appreciate everything Bianca just said, you know, because seeing someone, especially like you, who's in the business, you know, I'm striving. I believe that especially persons, young ladies and whoever, young men too, watching this show, to feel inspired by what it is that she does and what it is that I do, because you don't have to be born into something. You can have a dream, and once you have that determination, that's the key. You need to have determination in order to say, I can do this. I don't need to be so and so or be politically connected or whatever. I just need to have a heart, and I need to keep God first. And God will bring people into my life who will bless me and who will make sure, and He will provide for me. So that's the message that I'm so glad that I'm able, and Bianca was able to help me deliver today.
This video has an international appeal, and I believe that it's intentionally.
Thank you. Yes, it is. I shopped the song to Sony. Sony was, they were a very important part of what I did last year for Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival. They produced a song for me called Live for the Road. There was a lot of soca. All right. So this time, like I said, I wanted to make something stick out for my country, like how Islands in the Sun was. So I wanted to create a song, and when they listened to it, Bahamian Rake and Scrape, they loved it. They love our song. They think it's different. They think it has an international appeal. They think the world is ready for it. It's just that we have to believe in ourselves.
Yes, and it's good that you know, you are taking it internationally. What about when we talk internationally? We normally think about North America, but this ought to go down south
China.
As well.
Yeah, we're talking China. We're talking right now with getting Steve Harvey on board, because he has a Killer Roach dance that he does on his show.
Does he really?
Yes, he does have a Killer Roach dance. If you go on YouTube, and Steve Harvey, he has a Killer Roach dance, but there's never a song that he does it to. So right now we're trying to get him to listen to the song and get him to, you know, have us on his show. Hopefully, you know, if anybody knows, get Steve Harvey. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the next step. So like you say, from the Bahamas to the world. You know, our Rake and Scrape sound, we've been saying it for years with the Tony McKays, with the Bahaman, with the T Connections. We've been doing this a long time. You know, the world is ready for our sound, and we just have to keep it refreshed. We have to make sure that it stays relevant. you know, that it doesn't die. That, you know, persons like Ronnie Butler would have come and passed through and transitioned through, and their legacy has to live on through the next generation. So that's what I want to do.
This takes a lot of energy, a lot of planning. Yes?
Yes.
Because you just don't get up one day and decide that you're going to do a video, a musical video. It takes a tremendous amount of planning and getting a whole lot of people involved. I see a tremendous amount of actors involved in this.
Right. I got Daddy Whites, who played my Roach.
Yes.
And I thought about it and I was like, who do I get? You know, and all of these different personalities came into my mind, and it was a hard time getting through to people, you know, because it's a hard thing when you have vision. Not everybody shares that vision, so you have to sell it sometimes. And I didn't have to sell it to him; he jumped right on board. Dion Johnson, Cara Sanders, the young lady, she's a bodybuilder. She's a very beautiful girl, and I said, you know what, I want her inside my video. When I called on Bianca, I was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna wear these Nygaard Slims today, and it's so comfortable, you know. And one of the things that I love to do when I'm out anywhere is always promote good things. And I'm always telling people about how comfortable my Nygaard Slims are, and they need to go, and they're like, oh, you don't have to all the time, you want to talk. Yes, they're that good.
I really appreciate that. Yes, Lady E is the best model for Nygaard Slims, and yes, you're always promoting us. Thank you so much.
And you both wearing Nygaard Slims today.
Yes.
Let's take a break here. We have Erica Simonet, Lady E, on our program, and we're going to play this video again near the end of the program.
Thank you.
We take this break, we'll come right back.